Hi, I'm Yvette Castillo, and I've never been on a farm before. I'm visiting farms across Frederick County, Maryland to learn about local farming. You're watching Farming Frederick. Did you know Frederick County has the most hog farms than any other county in Maryland? That's right, folks. Frederick County is the leader in hog farms in the state with more than 76 hog farms. When we think of a hog farm, we typically think about bacon. But on this episode of Farming Frederick, pigs are not turning into bacon, they're turning into show pigs. Let's take a trip to Cedar Creek Livestock and meet Dalton McKenzie, a hog breeder near Union Bridge, to learn more about the day in the life of a show pig. So I'm here with Dalton, and the first thing he said to me is that his daughter might need some help washing her show pig. So here we are. Dalton, what do we do next?
So we like to wash our show pigs once a week at least with soap, and then we rinse them every day. So first thing we like to do is wet them down. And then once they're all wet, Emery can get the soap over there and show you what to do next. Just squirt it on her back, Emmy.
So tell me a little bit about show pigs. Where do they have competitions?
So we go to shows through what's called the East Coast Livestock Association for Emery, because she's not in 4-H yet, and they're pretty much all over the East Coast, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and some in Pennsylvania. But ultimately, pig shows can be anywhere across the country. So there's national shows, there's state level shows, there's county level shows.
Oh, wow. And so you say typically these show pigs are for 4-H programs?
Yep, so typically what we target is show pigs, which would be for 4-Hers, kids anywhere from Emery 6, so she's not in 4-H yet, but 4-H is 8 to 18. And then they can show in a junior livestock show before they're 8 or until they're 21. So Emery started early. Last year was her first year, she was 5. And then she'll be able to show till she turns 21.
Okay, and what type of pigs do you have here?
So this is Emery's purebred Spot that we bought her this year for a show pig. And then in conjunction with the Spot, we have primarily Berks and crossbreds is pretty much where we got our start. And then when Emery started showing, we've got the Spots and some Herefords, which we can see a little later. And then we also have one purebred York sow. So we have a little bit of a mixture of everything.
Emery, you want to show me what to do here?
So tell her what she gotta do. Just scrub all over, right?
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. The pig is very calm for this washing.
Yeah, she's very friendly. If you scrub her belly, she'll probably flop right over.
I've washed a dog once. The dog won. So this seems very calm.
The first time or two, it's a completely different experience, but once they get used to it, it normally goes pretty smooth, and it's actually something that they look forward to because it keeps their skin in good shape, and pigs actually can't sweat.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of times you see pigs playing in mud and water because they have no other way to cool their body down.
So how often do you wash?
So we wash with the actual soap at least once a week, but then we'll rinse them and just use the conditioner on their body to keep their skin in good health every day. Once the show season starts, which our show season will start the first full weekend in May, we have our first show down in West Virginia.
For show pigs, are they a certain age before they're, so they're ready to show, or?
Ours are normally at least 3 months old when we start showing. So most kids in this area, their pigs have to be born after January 1st to show in 4-H, and the first show being in May. They're normally 3 to 4 months old when we start showing, and then you can show them all the way through the end of the year. So they go from 3 months to almost right at a year old.
Okay, so you're a pig breeder.
Yep.
So from start to finish, what happens? I see big pigs over there with babies, small pigs, so.
We like to let our pigs get to be about 8 months old. We like them to have their first babies right around a year old. So we like to try and breed them somewhere between 8 and 9 months. They have a gestation period of 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. So we try and breed them so that they have their babies right around their 1-year birthday. So once they start having a normal heat cycle, they have a heat cycle every 21 days, and we will track it on a calendar and then kind of breed them when it lines up with that the best. So this is, it's called a post-cervical AI rod. So when you insert it into the pig, this inner catheter goes in past the cervix so that you can place the semen where it needs to go. And we use bore studs that are located all over the country. So we have what we call a teaser bore here. We don't actually use him to breed our pigs. He's just here for us to do heat checks and make sure that they're cycling properly. And then we order semen and they overnight it to us fresh, and it has to be chilled in a cooler, and then we breed them 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days later. We have baby pigs. Wow. And then they rotate around the barn here from stage to stage until it's time for them to be sold for a kid to show. And if they don't make show pigs, we sell them, for other people to do whatever they wish with them. Man, you're a professional. What do you think, Emmy? You think come back and help us?
It's not as bad as I thought.
No, they're very
I was quite afraid, actually.
Yeah, they're very friendly.
Well, I could successfully say I've washed a pig. Thanks for having me today,
You're
Dalton
welcome.
and
Bye.
Emery. Tune in to the next episode of Farming Frederick, because you never know what farm we'll visit next. If you would like to know more about Cedar Creek Livestock or any other farm in Frederick County, just visit homegrownfrederick.com.